Welcome to Looking at the Markets with David Moadel. Today's video is going to be a little bit philosophical, a little bit motivational, and hopefully very practical. So today's title is Trading Stocks and Options is Uncomfortable and Unnatural. So what does that mean? Well, let's take a look at a screen capture from today's price action in the spiders and the VIX. Don't expect the markets to make sense. And when we look at this, yeah, it doesn't seem to make sense, does it? When you've got the S&P 500 up substantially, and also the fear gauge is up, it doesn't make sense, and you know what? It doesn't have to. That's how the markets are. Of course, the markets are manipulated. Unless you're planning on changing the world, just accept it and move on. You ever see that kind of debate going on, maybe on Twitter or StockTwits or chat rooms or other message boards, where people argue how the markets are manipulated, they're not reasonable, it's propped up by the Fed or QE or central banks or algos, high frequency traders, whatever. They're going to argue that the markets are skewed. Yeah, sure. Okay. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to run for public office and change that? That's cool. But if not, then you need to work. If you're just going to be a trader or investor within the system that exists, then you're just going to have to work with it. You're just going to have to accept it, quit being angry about it, quit being frustrated all the time, and just accept it and move on, work with it. If you're a trader who chases after big price moves, then the markets might seem rational until they move against you. And I'm not saying trend trading is wrong. I'm sure it works for a lot of people, but I don't think you want to give in to the temptation to trend trade, to just follow after big moves have already been made. And I call that chasing, price chasing. Again, maybe it works for some people. It doesn't work for me. So I believe in mean reversion. That means after big extreme price moves, I believe that markets overall are going to tend to retrace those big moves. They're going to come back to their typical price range. Thus, I force myself to do what doesn't feel normal or natural. I buy into weakness and I sell into strength. Again, that may not feel like the natural thing to do, because you're going against what a lot of people are going to tell you to, a lot of people are going to tell you not to do that. You're going to be going against the crowd, and it's going to feel like this guy, an uphill battle. But that's what I believe in, and it's worked for me. So that's what I do. I believe that success in trading or investing can be achieved if you're willing to resist the innate, hardwired tendency of humans to follow the crowd. You got to be like this little guy over here. He's surrounded by people who all tend to want to follow each other, and you have to not necessarily do the opposite all the time. I don't believe in that either, but think for yourself. It's not easy to do, but that's what selling into weakness, buying into strength, buying into weakness and selling into strength means you have to be like this guy sometimes and do the opposite of what everybody else is screaming at you to do or not do. In other words, be what you are, not what the others want you to be. If you're a swing trader or a long-term investor, and I'm a swing trader myself, understand that your trades will likely move against you at first, possibly for days, weeks, or even longer. Agonizing over every little price movement isn't going to help you. You're going to end up the way this man feels. Not good. Stepping away from the screen or from your phone or whatever it is that you use to watch the markets, stepping away for a while might be the best thing to do. Now, again, if you're a day trader, then stepping away from the screen for too long of a time probably isn't a great idea, because day traders need to monitor the markets. But if you're a long-term investor, for example, watching every tick in the markets isn't going to help you. Even if you're a swing trader who holds for days or weeks, if that's what you are, then be that. Don't behave like a day trader and watch every little price movement. It's not going to help you. Follow your trading plan and ignore the boasting and shouting of the message board and chat room gurus. And I put that in quotes that are out there. They'll tell you to quit fighting the trend. I hear it all the time. Yeah, maybe they're trying to help you, or maybe they're not. Doesn't matter. It's your money. Your money, not theirs. So stick to your plan, your principles, even if it's not normal or natural. Well, if you'd like more motivation, more help with this, just somebody to talk to about your finances, investing, trading, I can help you with this. Contact me at davidmoadel@gmail.com. I'll be glad to hear from you. Thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you soon.